New tip, Welpo.
We do have the second lunch takeout list.
Oh, hell yeah.
Interesting.
That dude's just fucking weird.
Okay, so they're saying that because he's gonna have to take care of Rena, he's gonna upgrade himself.
Okay.
So well done, Rena. You're now contagious.
And somehow your fucking narrative about fluorescent light tubes comes into play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were a weird couple and their obsession with fluorescent light tubes. Every so often, this doctor just thinks back to those two and is like, damn, they were weird. Like, she even thought she was pregnant and everything. Wow. That made that story like incredibly sad for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, the narratives are all over the fucking place today.
It was lunch. Oh.
Yeah! What are we getting for lunch?
Bullshit. Fuck this tip. Don't take, you know what, do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
すまなかった、レナ。俺はどこかでレナの話を疑ってたよ。
It's like, you're cray, but you're actually correct.
本当にすまない。
Hey.
You're correct.
いいよ、ケイチ君。
See, that has two
そのおかげで、
applications. If you're crazy and
泣き
correct,
癖を
or
や
if
り
you're
過ごせ
crazy
た
and you got wrecked.
I mean, if those guys in the van find her, it'll be the latter.
She will
あ
be
いつら
quite
は
wrecked.
何者なんだ。
Unless she does the wrecking. But then the guys in the van find Keiichi, you know, he'll definitely get wrecked.
その、お社様信仰を復活させようとする信者の集団の手先。
彼らにはそういう自覚はないと思う。彼らを操っている黒幕はそうなんだと思うけどね。多分、ダム戦争の当時から陰で様々な工作をしてきた連中なんだと思う。
See, this is what makes
ダ
your
ム戦争の最
theory
中
about
に
them
そのザキ
basically
家が
just being like
裏でいろいろと暗
plainclothes
躍した
police
って話は
interesting
俺も少しは聞いたことがあるな。
is that Reina thinks they're coming because what she knows about the curse, but actually they're coming because she murdered two people. Yeah,
Right.
That makes
You're
sense.
completely
Interesting.
forgetting about that, yeah.
Yeah.
有名な話だよね。これは大石さんに聞いたんだけど、ダム戦争の最中に誘拐事件があったんだって。これも秘密の事件なんだけど、なんでも建設大臣の孫を誘拐してダム建設中止の約束を裏取引したんだって。大石さんが言うには、孫の誘拐や大臣の脅迫などの手口は恐ろしいほどに高度だったんだ。
Yeah, they got shit done.
その事件は園崎家が命令を下したことだけは分かっているけど、結局未解決なんだって。当時園崎家の当主である園崎お涼は武装闘争の方針を打ち出していて、配下である暴力団組織の中に特攻隊を組織したそうなの。ダム計画の撤回がどうしても望めない
Coincidentally, she also bought
建
20
設
white
庁に
vans.
突入して武力制
They'll
圧
never
しよ
come
う
up
なん
again.
て、そんな物騒な計画を本気で練っていたら
White
しいの。
pants.
Yeah, you know, she got a thing going on. And that's when Reina puts together like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Oh my god.
Then turned out it actually had written like special anti-dam core on the side of the van. For some reason, they never
Wrote it
noticed
on
that.
there. Oh my god.
And that's when Keiichi remembers back to the van. I was like, oh yeah, it did have that written on the side.
Special anti-dam core.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
結局その計画は計画のままで終わったんだけど、それを実行するための特攻隊の訓練というのは行われていて、 相当高度なものだったらしいよ。
Yeah, just as you do. Doesn't
嘘
every
みたいな
village
話
have
だ
a
な。
special attack core?
What? No? What?
No, your
Oh.
one doesn't.
Huh.
You need to sort yourself out.
Yeah, you guys suck.
兄
Like,
ちゃ
we
ん
should
が
go to war
よく
with you.
ヘリの操縦から無線機まで何でもできるみたいなことを言うでしょ。
She did say that.
あれは
You know,
本
one of
当。
those things is way more unique than the other.
みーちゃんも当時その訓練に参加してるらしいよ。
じゃ
Hell yeah.
あ、あいつ、本当に。
まあ、
Mion,
みーちゃん
get
の
us out of this
話は
bitch.
ともかく、このひなみ沢には大臣の孫すらも誘拐できるだけの暗殺部隊が
This is gonna
存
add
在するって
even
こ
more
と
to
だ
the
け
How
は
did
mystery.
she get beat up at the baseball thing if she can do that shit? This is bull.
But we don't know what happened at the baseball game.
She did some shit.
Yes, but we don't know what.
Uh,
You know, this just adds to the mystery because now it's even harder to figure out what happened. Because something clearly happened that was significant. You know, because as you say, yeah, that shouldn't just happen. Something's going on there.
それで、あいつらはレナの命を狙っているのか？
多
probably.
分
Yeah.
狙ってはいないと思う。殺すだけだったら私もう殺されてるよ。
True.
He gets
Yeah.
shot.
じゃあ、狙いは、
Phone does get cut off.
まさかあれか？高野さんのスクラップ帳。
Somebody picks up the phone. It's like, sorry, I just wanted to hear her say that before you did it.
いるという確信がないからだと思うの。彼らはミオさんを殺し、持っていたスクラップ帳をすべて処分しようとした。ところが、一番重要な数冊が抜けていた。それで自分が狙われているのを察して誰かに預けたんじゃないかと考えてるんだと思うの。その有力候補が私なんだと
What
思う。
makes this also interesting is that this is the second time we've seen the kind of do this.
でも確証がないから
went
強
on
引
her
な
own
手段に
murderous
伝えられないん
rampage.
だろうね。
However, given that Reina hasn't, well, she got her murderous rampage over and done with early in the game.
Right.
It'd be interesting if
Yeah.
her motivation stays
Oh my.
consistent, even though it
か
was
な
two
りヤ
very
バい橋を
similar
渡ってるん
events.
じゃないのか？
Mm-hmm.
そうだね。ちょっと怖いかな。でも、
So,
そう簡単には消されないよ。私は大石さん
Yeah.
と連携して
I'll put down an ink.
有事の際に備えて常に連絡を取り合っているしね。
What if she said that to them when they showed him, like, damn, you got a point, we need better erasers. Because for some reason
is that they
come-
brought White out?
see, they come back with that. She's like, fuck.
そうだ、大石さんはどう言ってるんだよ。
大石さんも園崎家が何らかの暗躍をしていないか監視してくれてるよ。
高野さんのスクラップ帳の話はしたのか？
うん。
See,
話して
that's how you
な
get
い。
yourself killed.
警察には話した方がいいだろ
No.
う。それに警察なら、きっと力になってくれるぞ。
ケイチ君、私は君にだって信じてもらえるか自信がなくて話せないでいるんだよ。大石さんに話したって絶対に信じてもらえるわけがない。
He probably would actually for two reasons. One,
Yeah, he's the one that got you started on this. Like,
yeah. Actually, no, there's a few reasons why. First one, he might be into the curse himself, which I mean, clearly he's into it to a degree, and trying to solve it, but he'd probably find it interesting. Two, the Sonozakis control the police, so naturally they'd be interested because they're all one and the same. Or three, I was going somewhere with that. That was like the opposite of all that. I've forgotten. No,
Kumaton
sorry,
would think
no.
it's funny.
Kumaton
Okay.
would think it's funny. Okay, so number 4 then is he'd do it because he know it will draw out the Sonozakis and basically use
yeah.
Reina as bait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Which we have seen him do before.
簡単に言うと、このスクラップ帳に書いてあることが事実なら、彼らの神が
Well, it
貶
turns
めら
out
れ
the
ること
last
になるよ。
page of the scrapbook series is the Rika Satoko loot, and that's really what they're all going for. That's the deep dark secret of this whole village.
I sighed so hard.
お社様の神聖性が失われてしまう。だから、お社様信仰を復活させようとする彼らは、絶対に伏せたいと思っているの。
すまん、レナ。もう少しわかりやすく言ってくれ。
Fucking
like-
no, dumbass.
Yeah. She's like, no, you get smarter.
つ
And
ま
come
り、
back to me.
どういうことなんだ
3 months later, hey, guess what? And you're dead.
お社様は神様じゃないってことなの。
神様じゃ、ない？
実は、この時点で解釈が違ってたの。鬼が湧き出して襲ったんじゃない。湧き出したものにやられると、人々を襲う鬼になるの。
湧き出したもの？
Okay, yeah, sure.
どういう意味だよ、レナ。
Fuck the swamp. In case you didn't realize. Oh, so that's what happened when I threw the motorbike in. That'd be the dumbest origin for all of this. You know, someone back in ancient times threw a motorbike into the swamp and it led to an
In
infectious
ancient
disease.
times. An ancient motorcycle.
Yeah. But an ancient motorcycle would just be like, I don't know, like a greyhound and a spinning wheel on a bicycle. Because obviously you got a horse for the ancient version of a car, so you need a smaller version of that for a motorbike. So that could be a dog. Are dog sleds like traditional motorbikes?
Please click the button.
No, I just wanted you to think about that some more.
I don't want to think.
確かに、それだと伝説をうまく説明できるな。
Of Zelda?
じゃあ、お社様ってのは、ひょっとして、異国から来た医者？
Oh.
Dude, that's so metal.
そうだね。正確には正しくないけど、そう、医者と呼べる
Yes,
存
well,
在。
no, but yes.
But maybe.
それが降臨して、伝染病を治療したの。でも、それは治療ではなく、対処療法でしかなかった。
He described it as a good curtain. Well, that's tends to be how that goes. Why wouldn't it actually? I mean, you don't need to throw the bodies into the swamp. You can kill them by other methods. Like, I
Throw
hear
the
there's a good
swamp
well.
into the bodies.
Isn't that drowning?
No, it's just taking buckets of water out of the swamp and then just throwing it on people.
Oh, okay. That's not how
Yeah.
that kills them.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, you probably could do that. It's a horrific way to kill someone, though. Why would you do that? It's like me on beating you with a spoon to death.
それが、お社様がこの地にとどまり、人と鬼の生活を見守ったの真相か。
うん。そしてお社様は、感染者である村人たちに症状を出さないために掟を作った。その最大にして唯一のものが、村から出てはいけない。
外から人を入れてはいけないってのはわかるぜ。感染者を増やさないためだろ。
Right.
でも、出てはいけないってのはどういう意味なんだ？
寄生虫たちは気候や風土の関係でこのHinamizawaの地でしか生きられない。だから宿主である感染者がこの地を離れようとすると強い症状を出してそれを妨害するの。その妨害こそがいわゆるお社様のたたりの正体。
So what we're saying is, when you're told to self-isolate, fucking self-isolate for bad things.
Hinamizawa invented the social distancing.
Except they just distanced themselves from everywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
They drew like a 2-meter radius around the whole village. And I was like, everyone stay that far away from the village.
All villages are allowed within a 6-mile radius.
I mean, it's probably true, actually. So it's quite convenient to happen to this isolated spot.
Mm-hmm.
ちょっと待てよ、レナ。だとしたら、
This is all bullshit.
俺やレナも、村人はみんなその病気に感染してることになるよな。
Congrats.
Yeah, probably.
でも俺たちは、ひなみ沢を離れたって別に何の問題もないぞ。実際、村人にも結婚したりして、遠方に住んでる人も少なくないらしいじゃないか。ひなみ沢をちょっと離れたからって、錯乱して鬼と化したなんて聞いたことないぞ。
Hi, I'm right here.
それはまさにお社様の目論見通りにことが進んだからなんだよ。意味がわかるかな？
No.
この村を長い間封印してきたのは寄生虫の害を弱めるためなの。
そうか。自然淘汰か。
さすが圭一君。そう。この地で長く生活を
So you bred the parasite into being a
厳
weak
しい
bitch.
戒律で生活を続けた結果
He's
寄
becoming
生
a
虫に対し
bitch.
過敏な人間は錯乱
It
して
sounds like Oshio-sama
結
did
局
that,
殺され
yes.
た。
Yeah.
また感染者を錯乱させてしまう
I'm
ような
not
強
sure
す
to
ぎ
give you
る
a
寄
point or
生
not
虫は
for that bullshit
これもま
narrative
た
kind of happening.
錯乱して宿主と共に殺された。
お社様ってのは何者なんだよ一体。医学先進国っていうとドイツか。正体はひょっとしてナンパして流れ着いた外国人医師。
多分
Fuck.
圭一君の答えが一番一般的だと思
So
う。
we get back to the point of they're a long way from the coast.
ドイツ人ではないんだけど、とりあえず医者的な存在であったのは正解。
古代の伝説の秘密が明かされていくってのはなんだか面白いな。
Maybe he came from Australia, so he floated upriver instead of downriver. That makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how it works in the Southern Hemisphere?
But we're not in the southern hemisphere.
No, but he came from the Southern Hemisphere, so you put him in a river, like in the Northern Hemisphere, and he goes the opposite way because he's used to, you know, like if he was down in the Southern Hemisphere, he'd flow down the river because the rivers go backwards there. So downriver is actually upriver. But then you bring him to the Northern Hemisphere into a river that flows the opposite way. He flows upriver in relation to the Northern Hemisphere, and that's how he ends up in Hinamizawa.
How'd you flow up the river if it's going against you?
Because you came from the Southern Hemisphere where everything's backwards.
But that doesn't mean you can go against the river.
No, like, the people from the Northern Hemisphere can. Like, if people from Japan went down to Australia, they'd float upriver there. Because it's the opposite. You know? That's why when you see all these tourist photos from tourist agencies from like Australia, New Zealand, even like South Africa, something like that, and a bit to South America, they can't put actual foreigners into those because they're all walking around on their heads. And thus we have found the truth behind the old legend of the Southern Hemisphere.
What? Keiichi listened to that too.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but that's how it be down there.
これもミオさんの受け売りだけど、例えばシロアリっているでしょ？
Okay,
木材を食い荒らしてしまうア
that's
リ。
what they do.
実はシロアリって木材を消化できないんだって。
There was no need to make that lewd. Have we not made
It
this whole
says they
thing lewd
eat
enough?
wood. Zoom in on they eat wood.
Have we not made this whole thing lewd enough?
No.
Okay. Fucking lewd termites.
だから太古の昔に鬼の淵村から突如発生した奇怪な伝染病は今ではほぼ根絶されたと言っていい。根絶じゃないね。無害になったと言うべきだね。
Yeah, let's chill.
最初はとんでもない話だと思ってたけどさ。こうして種明かしがされると、なんだかサイエンスな感じがして、ちょっと面白い話だよな。
Science.
私たちには面白いよ。でも、お社様を神として崇める人たちにとっては、これはとても不愉快な説。
Yeah, they're like, fuck your science. They're like right to the head of science. Just with a letter that says fuck you.
The head of science.
And they just do that. They've been doing that
So
every
Bill
week for
Nye.
about 30 years. But he still doesn't. He doesn't know who's sending it because they never like sign it or put an address or like anything on it.
He just says fuck you.
Yeah. So Bill Nye's been getting that every week for the last 30 years now.
Even before he was a science guy.
Exactly, they do. Well, they just wrote on the envelope to the head of science, so you know that's just where it went.
To the head of science. Fuck you. That's funny. We should write letters too.
だとすると、
They just write
も
to the
しこ
head
の
of
伝染
cult.
病の病原体
Ukraine.
を特定して世間に発表されるようなことがあれば、信仰は破綻しちまうな。
Yeah. Kind of ruin everything.
それこそが彼らの一番恐れることなの。そしてミオさんはその病原体を特定しようとしていたらしい。そのミオさんが消されたということは。
特定できたってことが。
かもしれないね。ミオさんはもういないし、
Rip.
彼女のスクラップ帳にも特定できたとは書かれていない。でも、消されるに値する理由が他に思いつかないの。
でもよ、20世紀ももうすぐ終わろうっていう現代だぜ。村人だっていろんな医療機関で検査を受けてきたはずだ。
It's like, no, you seen our doctor?
なのに、そういう怪しげな寄生虫が摘出されたって
Flashback to
話は
diving
ない
through the
の。
window just to see Satoko in a maid outfit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, understandable.
確かに病原体そのものは未だ発見されていない。でも、
To be fair, EA probably
確か
wouldn't
に
find
何
the
かの
pathogen
規制を
on
受
the
けていることの
base.
信号だけは確認されているんだって。
Just like, what the fuck's this shit? Anyway, back to Sachiko.
なんだって？
This isn't metal
本
at
当か
all.
よ。
Yeah. Maybe that's why he can't find it. He can only find diseases that are metal based, which isn't a lot of them. It's a very specific niche, which probably wasn't the best. So it probably wasn't the best idea for him to go into a general practice for a village, but you know, if any of them ever
But-
get any metal splinters, he's down for that because that is
I
metal.
was gonna say, if you need tetanus, he's your fucker that you go to.
You'll see the son of Zaki's like in the yard just poking a parasite with a stick. It's like, come on, do something.
Do something. Poking a parasite with a stick.
Yeah. And the parasite's like,
ちょっと
nah,
待てよ。
I don't live that life anymore. Like, okay, pull out the fucking AK and it's like, throw it at like a young me and it's like, go shoot someone or something. Makes it interesting.
信者たちは神が実は寄生虫だったなんてことは
And so
否
she
定
did.
したいんだろう。なのに寄生虫を研究するのかよ。矛盾してないか。
矛盾しているよ。
Yeah,
だからこ
that's
の
kind
研
of what
究は
cults do.
信者たちのトップだけが知る秘密の研究なんだと思う。彼らは表向きは信仰を盛り上げているけど、その裏では信仰の正体について極めて冷静に理解していて、神の技を自らの手で復活させようとしている。
なるほどな。おいおい、なんだかとんでもない話になってきたぞ。
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
ミオさんのスクラップ帳にはそうとは一言も書かれてないんだけど、私、監督の診療所って怪しいと思うの。
入江診療所
She's
が。
sus of Chad. No, that's illegal.
Oh no.
どうして？
ひなみざわの規模から見て、施設が立派すぎるのがその理由。そして、ミオさんはそこに勤めていた。
Okay, to be fair, that's a good reason to be sus. If she was there.
監督は、園崎家にスカウトされてきた細菌学者が正体とか。
Chad's place. Chad's friend.
ミオさんは、 余計なことを知りすぎたから消されたんだと思う
Though she works there, isn't the point that she is to know this stuff? Or was she like there as like legit nurse and was like, ah, this place is pretty sus? And then Chad was like, you got a point. Kill her.
I forgot that we called him Chad until you
監
said
督が
that.
消されない理由は、監督は信者たちに依頼されている立場だから。
そして太古の有
I don't know,
害
this
な
feels
風
like
土
it'd be
病
a
を
very
研
Chad
究し
move.
てるってのか。
You know, by the fact he's called Chad makes me disbelieve that any of this is true.
ごめん。監督は
By
無
the
関
fact
係か
that
も
our
しれない
narrative
ね。
exists. No.
What happens if Keiichi gives that a response like, nah, he can't be doing it. He's just a Chad.
今のは私の思いつき。でも、研究は間違いなく、どこかで誰かにさせている。そして、その研究には5年かかり、ついに完成を見た。
Escalated.
Yeah?
World to lynching.
Hmm.
Actually, that's just the French Revolution. Never mind.
I think a lot of revolutions could be described like that. Start as a quarrel, and then turned into a lynching.
Yeah, it's like, the Boston Tea Party to, well... Fuck them Hojos.
So he did. You went there. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so they now have their curse in a bottle.
Curse in a bottle.
You can get it at Walgreens.
Why Walgreens?
Because why not?
Okay.
I mean, where else would you go to get your curse in a bottle?
Target.
You should suggest it to them. They could probably work a deal.
They probably could. Target's pretty cool. I like Target.
So she's saying that basically she made her own version of the bad parasite?
With blackjack and hookers.
Yeah. Except she killed the hooker.
Oh.
危険性の高い病原体をばらまこうと言うんだから、多分悪いことに分類されるだろうね。
それって細菌テロって言わないか？
Technically?
おい、めちゃくちゃやばいことだぞ。おい。
You don't say.
富武
I
さん
think
の
it's a
死に方
wonderful
が
time.
お社様のたたりの再現に成功していた以上、X デーは間近ってことなんじゃないのか？
It's like, oh shit, that's what that means on the calendar.
わからない。
That's why they're closed on the 24th at the library.
Ah. Hey, sit. Doesn't Rika get murdered on the 25th?
Shit.
Fuck. And you people watching this thought we were wasting our time looking at that sign at the library. That's actually the key to this whole fucking thing. It was a clue from the beginning. That was the clue. It was right there. Why is the library closed on the 24th? Why is it closed on the 24th?
Because of that. Calm down, viewers. It's not because of that.
It is because of that.
No.
It is.
No.
Like, it's all adding together. The pieces, they're falling together.
Yeah, and your calculator's broken, my friend.
No, you didn't bring your calculator. That's the fucking problem.
No, you.
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 You know.
もう秒読みなのか。
Interesting theory.
警察を疑い出したらおしまいだぞ。
ケイチ君、4年目の撲殺事件を知ってるよね。
Right. Yeah.
さとこちゃんのおばさんが殺された事件。あれは、犯人はサトシ君以外に考えられないんだけど、その後犯人は麻薬中毒者だったということになった。これを
Fuck
どう
them
思う？
hojos.
警察内部
Okay,
に
yeah, fuck them hojos.
盲
Damn
信
it.
的な連中の手先が混じっていて、犯人を捏造したってことか。
Imagine that.
3年目の神主さんの病死の検視とか、2年目の北条夫妻の事故現場の見聞とか。警
Fuck
察
them
が
hojos.
もしも彼らの片棒を担いでいるなら、
And for some
数
reason,
々
the
の
priests
完
as
全
well.
犯罪が可能になる。hinamizawa 御三家はダム戦争時から今日に至るまでもずっと警察への圧力を維持してるんだよ。
Like, oh shit, got the wrong family. Oh well.
それに
Whoops.
沖宮の町のいろんなところに一族
Sorry,
が
Ricky,
進
you're
出
an
して
orphan
実
now.
権を握っているというのはみーちゃんから聞かされたことがあるんじゃない？
For some reason, Ricky was right next to them when they took aim. So they're like, what the
Aw.
fuck? And for some reason, they're aiming this parasite somehow. However the mechanics of that work.
Rika's like, what the fuck? See, shit like this, it turns me racist.
It just happened that the person taking the aim was from Okinomiya, and that's why she became a racist. And you said the narrative was bullshit.
いろんな
It's all
やつの口から聞かされた
This is all bullshit.
Oh.
ミオンの園崎家がどれだけ市内全域に強力な影響力を持っているかってのをな。
Yeah, they do.
そういうこと。警察はこの土地では必ずしも信用できない。
なあ、レナ、すまん。先にはっきりさせたいんだが、黒幕は園崎家なのか？
Yeah, probably.
ミオンも関係があるってのか？
Maybe.
それだけは先に聞かせてくれ。
And don't even get started on Shion.
御三家であるみーちゃんやリカちゃんが直接関係しているかはわからない。ただ、盲信的な勢力が御三家や一番の有力家である園崎家を自由に動かせる中枢部に根付いているのは間違いない。盲信的な勢力が根付いたのか、御三家の中枢が盲信的なのかはわかりかねるけどね。みーちゃんたちのことを疑うわけじゃないよ。普段
But
のみーちゃんは頼もしいし、私も他の心配事なら
She's just a
打ち
little
明けて
sus in
助
this
力を
case.
求めることもあると思う。ただ、今回のことはちょっと
That
話
seems
の
to be
次
a
元
running
が
theme
違う。
actually with these games. Neon is always sus for some reason.
just because she's Sonozaki, it's racism against Sonozakis.
Right. Just saying. It seems to be
ケイ
pretty
チ君は
consistent.
見たことあるかな？
Kinda.
みーちゃんは普段はふざけているけど、
Damn it.
園崎家の次期当主として
No,
振
even
る舞
true
う
that
とき
she's
は
very cold just
ものすご
because
く冷
it's how
酷
she
で
copes with heat
別
waves.
人みたいに振る舞えるの。
Because some reason that she believes that actually brings down her temperature.
それに、
Yeah.
もし無関係だったとしても、
She hasn't figured it
それ
out
なら
after
ばやは
15
り
years. That's not how
耳
that
に入れる
works.
ことで危険に巻き込むことにもなるんじゃないかな。
And yeah, if you told her, that would be putting you in danger. And she wouldn't take it very well.
Her head would explode and she would have to kill somebody. And you're probably gonna be the first one she sees.
Yes. And how do you see anyone if your head explodes?
Mm-hmm.
That makes that difficult. That means she can't kill anyone then? Because she can't see
She'll
anyone.
find a way.
Okay,
She'll find a way.
right.
くそ、高野さんめ、とんでもない置き土産を残してくれたな。
Yeah, a bunch of
でもそのお
fucking
かげで
horseshit.
とてつもない陰謀を知ることができたんだよ。これはミオさんの遺言なんだよ、きっと。
村を影から牛耳る何者かに、
That would be fitting for
そ
her.
の村に住まうガキンチョ2人が
You
挑
know,
むわけだ。
she's like looking down at this somehow from somewhere and being like, yes, now this is the real shit.
She's really happy that she's just
最
fucked
高に
with
ハードな
the
話だぜ。
mental stability of two children.
Oh yeah, you know that actually brings her great joy.
一筋縄じゃいかねえぞ。
Because she is a normal, well-adjusted person.
Yes.
でもケイチ君が味方でよかったよ。二人だから話し合えて相談できる。
Okay.
当たり前だろ。俺は最
Scheming
初から
time.
ずっとレナの味方
Is
で
that a callback
仲間
to
だ
what
ぞ。
she said earlier during the game?
Where?
When they were planning for the water gun game.
Yeah.
Did she say that?
She may have said something like this.
That's adorable. I see
Yeah.
like that sort of thing. It's a good callback.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of getting similar vibes to that, to that whole
Right.
thing.
Right.
Yeah,
ありがとう。二人なら心強いよ。
一人で悩むよりは建設的になれるだろうしな。
This is
So
kind of
then,
like the water fight, isn't it? Like
Yep.
before the water fight.
二人でどう戦えばいいか、これからじっくり相談していこう。今日は私、スクラップ帳を読み直す時間が欲しかったから休んだけど、明日からは普段通りに生活するね。
So tomorrow, play cool.
おかしな行動をすれ
Act
ば、
normal.
蹴取られてしまうかもしれないからね。
Keiichi walks in with a tinfoil hat on his head for some reason. And Reina's like, what the fuck?
ケイチ君も変に構えない
What's
で
your
普
boy
段通り
size?
に生活してね。
Mion just pulls out a gun and is like, okay, you two sus as fuck. We're going.
Shoots him.
Just there and then.
Yep.
Just shoots them just right where they stand. Chi walks in and is like, ah.
While we're at it, fuck them hojos.
レイナ、まだ電話してるのか？そろそろ終わりにしなさい。
She's like, yes. Like, now look, what did I say about getting into conspiracy bullshit?
So not to.
It's like,
What
no,
did
I
you
said
do?
go hard or go home.
Oh. Well, I really didn't listen to you, did I?
No.
I did it anyway. I'm mad at you for theoretically disobeying me.
He just throws her more notes, like, read this shit. Now you can go to bed.
「ごめんね、ケイチ君。今夜はもう遅いから、これで切るね。また明日、学校で。
おう、また明日、学校で。
用心してね。
Did they just say Matashta there? Hold up. No.
No, it's Matashita.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pretty
the way she said it, though, it kind of sounded combined, though.
That's what I think, yeah. Not how it's written, but how she said it. I don't know. I
And I
think...
see how Keiichi spelled.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
It's literally K1. See, there was logic behind that.
ケイチ君も、もう部外者じゃないんだから。
おう、せいぜい気をつけるぜ。
Sus, this is now like a page long.
This is seriously just Resident Evil 4.
So we're now committed to fighting a conspiracy.
Yep.
This can only end well.
Uh-huh.